In this short video, we are going to understand, given a rectangle of length x and y with area x into y. So the rectangle has length x and it has breadth equal to y. So the area of that rectangle is going to be xy. What we want to construct is we want to construct a square, and it should be a square such that its area should also be equal to xy. In short, we are going to construct a square from a given rectangle such that both the rectangle and the square have same areas. So for that, we will take an example. So we will construct a rectangle AB1CD as shown in the figure, length 7 and breadth 3. And this breadth 3 we are going to use and construct a small square inside this rectangle. So I'm taking point B and E, which are 3 centimeters away from A and D. So we have a small square of size 3 in this rectangle. 3 is what? 3 is the breadth of the given rectangle. We'll then bisect EC at point F. So F is the midpoint of EC and G is the midpoint of B and B1. Then we will join this segment FG. So now we will take this rectangle which is at the last part. So it's a black color rectangle. This rectangle we want to remove from the given figure, and we will construct a same rectangle size above the square. As you can see, that square, above the square we have a rectangle of same size, the black colored same side rectangle, right? And now we will complete this square. So J point I'm adding over there. And which square am I going to complete? A larger square I'm going to complete. That is AGJI, larger square. Right. Now 3 for now 2, this 2 length, which was the midpoint of BG, that BG we have taken. We are going to take the same length 2 centimeters beyond A to the left side. So K is that minus 2. So AK length is how much? AK length is 2, right? And now we will draw a arc from K to taking center at K and radius of KB, and draw that arc. As you can now see, I'm going to draw an arc. Center is K and radius is 5 units. So it is, the radius is KB, and I'm going to draw this arc. This arc will intersect my bigger square at a point. That point you can see on the vertical line where I have stopped drawing the arc. That point we are going to call M. We are going to take this AM and complete a square using this AM. So AM is the side of that square, the purple colored square, which is AM. So area of this polygon, if you calculate, it comes out to be 21, means this is a square, and area of this black rectangle, the original black rectangle, which is length into breadth, which is 7 into 3, that area is also actually 21. So you now understand that the area of square and area of rectangle are same, which is 21. Now, having gone through this example, we will come back to our problem. In general, the length is x, the breadth is y. So the area of rectangle is x into y. So this is the area of rectangle. And I want to construct a square, which we have seen in the example above. So the area of square also should be equal to x into y. So our example, x into y was like 7 into 3, which was 21. And area of the square, which we found out in the example, that was also 21. So this is the diagram below, which we are going to refer to understand the concept. Now in this diagram, you can see that if I consider the original length of the if I consider the original length of the rectangle, so let me just mark that thing. So let me write here x and y on the page. So this is AB is x, AB1 is x, sorry. Now this is x and this is y, correct? So this x, this small square that we have considered was also of the same breadth. So this is y and this AB is also y and this length DE is also y. EB is y, correct? So what is this distance? B1. So B1 will be x minus y because this total distance is x and out of which AB is y. So the remaining distance is how much? The remaining distance is x minus y. And therefore this AK is also the same length which we have taken, that is x minus y. Now this x minus y, I'm sorry, this is not x minus y, this is x minus y, the half of x minus y. So this was the half of x minus y. Then this distance, km, how much is this distance km? What is km length? Km is nothing but Ka plus AB, right? Km is Ka plus AB. So Ka is x minus y by 2 and AB is y. So if you simplify this, this will come to be x plus y upon 2. So this means that this Km is how much? X plus y upon 2. Right? So I'm seeing a right angle triangle here. So in triangle KAM, we know Pythagoras. So Pythagoras says that Ka square plus AM square is equal to Km square. Ka square means x minus y by 2 means x minus y by 2 whole square plus AM square is Km square. Km is x plus y upon 2 whole square. And when I simplify this, so I will get AM square is equal to xy, and therefore I will get the value of AM is root xy, correct? So this means that the square of the side, we know that the side of the square is AM. So area of square let me write it here below. So area of square is side square, but the side of the square is AM. So it is AM square. AM square. Since AM square is xy, you've seen here. So AM square is xy, which is the same as area of rectangle. So we have constructed a square of area xy and the area of rectangle was also equal to xy. So both the square and rectangle have the same area as x into y. So this is how we use to construct squares from rectangles which have same area.